Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing good. We're back on CarX Drift Racing Online and got a really good video for you today. We're going to be reviewing and checking out every single thing in the new paint mode feature and basically showing you how you can now paint every single part of the car that you want, including the handbrake, the gear shifter, the steering wheel, the spoiler, the front bumper, the back bumper, the doors. Pretty much any single individual part you can now paint on this game. All you've got to do is go into the usual paint section menu, and then you've got all these different options now. We'll start with the first one, which is the body, and as you can see, you can change the whole color of the car, or you can now change every single individual part any color you want. So we'll just go crazy and make everything a different color. That way you can kind of see, you know, all the parts that you can change individually. So you've got the front bumper, the rear bumper, the skirts. This is going to be really good for making those like missile style liveries. So we'll try and make a bit of a missile style car right now. Let's see if we can make the doors maybe bright white. There we go. So already we've got pretty much a missile style design in about 20 seconds. That's how good this new paint feature is. Been waiting for this for a long time and really glad they brought this in. This is gonna take like liveries and paints and builds and stuff on this game to just a whole new level. You can even paint the roof as well, it's pretty cool. Do I want to go with a black roof? Why not? Why not? I mean, we're showing the different colours. We'll go a bit crazy with it. Let's change the... Obviously, we don't have a hood, so that I don't think that's going to change much. Let's just double check. Oh, we can change the strut bar, though. That's sick. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can make it nice chrome. So we'll go for a chrome purple, I guess. Interesting. Looks pretty cool. And then we can do the trunk as well. Let's make that maybe a... I don't know, light blue color. Let's just go crazy with it. And then I think the final... Oh, there's still loads more options left. So we can do the side mirror. Let's make that... I'm thinking black for that. Let's make it grey, actually. Let's make it a desaturated. There we go. Nice dark grey. And then next up, we've got the whole body of the car. So this is everything apart from the stuff that we've done so far, I think. So we could basically change... Yeah, this color here. Right, okay, I see. Sick. I don't know whether to change it or just keep it the same color. There's too many choices now. This is insane. I'm loving this update. I cannot say how much we've been waiting a long time for this and how much this was needed in the game. I think we'll make it that a bit of a darker orange. We'll mix it up a little bit, but we won't go too crazy. And I think the final thing is the... Let's just double check. No, we've still got loads more stuff in this section. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can put a nice tint on the windows. Oh no, this does the, not the windows, the front lights. So this just does like the paint of the front lights. I think there's actually a separate thing in the menus to do the window tint as well. Let's just make that a nice black for now. Let's make it matte black. Might as well mix it up a little bit. Go completely crazy with it. And now we can do the engine bay as well, completely separate. That's sick. Let's go down and make it... What about a chrome engine bay? Can we do that? Oh, so you can't change the colour, like the paint type of the engine bay, but you can change the colour. So you can't have it like chrome or metallic or anything. I say we do like a nice pale pink, something like that. Just so we can still see that different colour of the purple strut bar. And then the final setting on this section is going to be the roll cage. Let's make, I say we just put a nice bright chrome roll cage in there. Just nice shiny chrome. And there we go. For $15,000. We've got a fully custom painted 240SX with every single body part painted in a different colour. And that is just the first menu of 5 menus that we've got to mess around with the paint options. So now we'll go into the interior paint section. I'm loving this. I cannot believe they brought this in. This just takes the whole sort of game to a new level now. I say let's go for some bright, like turquoise colour steering wheel. Just go a bit crazy with it. There we go, something a bit different. And then let's make the steering wheel center bright white. Can we do that? It's already bright white. So let's maybe make it like a yellow colour. I think the yellowy gold with the turquoise matches up pretty crazy. Then we can change the shifter colour. So I'm going to make this... I think I'm going to make the shifter like a golden colour. And then I'm going to go for the handbrake a nice red. kind of moves the camera in a bit of a weird way, but we'll go back just so you can see. So we've got a nice red handbrake, golden shifter, golden center plate on the steering wheel, and a cover in turquoise color. And now we can also do the right and left seats, the cushion, and the seat base. And this is a perfect time to explain how the multi-select option works. So if you click down the left thumbstick, as you can see in the bottom left of the screen there, what you can do is actually select multiple parts. Let's say we want to change the seat base, both of them at the same time. You'll just select both of these things, and you can see it highlights it with a little paint icon. And now when you go and change the color, it does both of those things at once. So you could choose to do like every single part on a car apart from like one or two things, and basically this just makes it very quick and very easy. So if I click remove that, and then now select these two, this should be selecting just the inside cushion. And there we go, perfect. Let's make that, let's just go crazy and just make everything random colors. So I think red on purple, bit of a color clash there, but as I said, we're just going crazy with it, making everything a different color so you can just see the different things we can do. I'm a little bit, yeah, I'm hoping that one day we can see the, let's just get a good look inside. So yeah, I'm hoping one day they make it so that you can change like the door cards and also like the speedo dials and the turbo gauges. I think that's next up, and definitely looking forward to that. But we can now paint, as you can see, the steering wheel, shifter, handbrake, and both seats. And not just like one color, but two colors on the seats. So far we've got an insane looking 240SX now. Definitely going for that missile style. And let's just double check. Let's just, that is all of the options in the interior. Yeah, it is. And now we've got one other section that's new. This is now, so they've taken the wheel section, they've split it up and made it a bit more easy to understand. And they've also added the arms, the springs, the struts, and the brake calipers. Very, very cool. I was not expecting this in the update, so I'm very nicely surprised by all this. Very, very cool, this stuff. So we'll make a golden strut. We'll make the spring, whoa. Just still getting used to the menu and stuff, but we'll make the spring, let's make it bright red. And then I think the strut will go with orange maybe, or yellow. Just go with a bright yellow. Make everything a bit of a different color so it stands out and you can see the different things that we're doing. And then finally the brake caliper, which I think I'm gonna put as a nice purple color. Oh no, whoops, I did the wrong thing there. There we go, brake caliper. Hey, there we go. I think actually now a light pink looks pretty cool. Nice red pink sort of colour there. And then let's go back to the wheels now. Let's do the front rim purple. Let's do the inside white. And let's do the inside of the back wheel white again. And then I think we'll do the rear rim a different colour. Maybe red. So there we go. That is, I think, the last of the menus. Oh no, we've got one more menu after this, so it's 30k to do the interior. Oh no, not the interior, the, you know, the struts and the wheels and stuff. If you paint every single thing. I think it depends on like how many options you select, how much it costs to repaint everything. And now we've got the next new menu where we can do the lights. So I'm guessing this is the actual like glass itself. It is sick, so you can now tint the headlights. That's mad. You can completely black them out as well. I wonder if when you do this, does it change the colour of the headlights? We'll test that actually. Let's make it a bright green colour. So fully saturated green. Let's make it a little bit brighter. And let's just back out of that. Go back to here. And if we press this button. Okay, so it doesn't change the colour of the lights, I don't think. Unless maybe it's just not showing up here in the main screen menu. I don't think it does though, to be honest. But you can still tint the windows, not the windows, the front headlights. And let's go back into the, where were we? Go back into the design, go back into that menu and see what other stuff we can do. Whoops. Still getting used to these new menu systems. So there we go. Personally, what I would do on this car, I think I'm just going to sort of make it a nice dark tint. Oh, let's put it back to daytime as well. A little bit too bright right now. Nope, don't want to exit. There we go, daytime. Right, so garage, design, paint, and there we go, we're back to it. And so we can now do the headlights as well. So, oh no, the tail lights, I mean. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this. So obviously you can tint it white or dark. So you can actually put a bit of a white tint on there if you keep it in the light section. That's pretty cool. So if on full brightness is nothing at all. If you drop it down a bit, it actually puts a white tint on. And then if you keep going down, it puts like a black tint, and then you can fully black the windows out. I keep saying windows, you can fully tint the lights out as well. That's sick. I really like that. I think I'm just going to go with... We'll put a bit of a yellow tint on there. Why not? Just go crazy with it. And there we go. Might look a bit interesting, a little bit crazy. And then obviously you've got the windows as well. I think we'll leave them clear just so you can see the interior and what we've done there. So let's take all that off. But there we go. We have checked out... Oh, there's one final one, which is obviously the good old smoke. So we've got a full review and sort of demonstration of every single one of the new paint settings and menus. As you can see, you can go completely crazy with it. This is going to make it so much more easy to make really cool designs like carbon fiber hoods, missile style. I mean, this is perfect for a missile style build. Just talking about that, let's go into the body kits and let's just put the bash bars on. Go full missile. Let's put the rear bumper bash bar on as well. So there you go. That's how easy it is to now make a missile style car. Just mess around in the paint menu, put on the bash bars, and you're basically finished. It's as easy as that now. I am loving this new update. Let us know what you think about it in the comments. If you've got any ideas on like liveries, designs or builds that you're going to make using this new feature. But I cannot thank CarX developers enough for this. Amazing new feature that we've been waiting a long time for. And not just a little feature, but completely redone the whole paint system. Like all the stuff that we can do now is just takes this game to a whole new level. I do have to say, I think this has now just become the best game ever made for customizing like drift cars or any cars really. I don't think even Need for Speed has this level of like customization when it comes to not just the body kits and stuff, but now obviously the paint stuff, you know, painting the different parts. You've got the whole livery editor as well, which you've also got a lot of new stickers in, which I'm going to make a separate video about today. We've got loads of different new vinyls, graphics, stickers, loads more stuff to check out, so I'll drop another video about that. And I'm also going to do some tune videos on the two new cars, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe for more content on CarX, and as soon as this update is released on consoles, I will drop a video to let you know. It should be in the next few weeks. But there we go, a full demonstration on the completely brand new reworked paint system in the game, where you can pretty much paint every single part of the car any color you want very easily, very quickly, and it also doesn't cost much money either. It's pretty cheap to do. It's not like they've made it cost a lot, it's just basic prices. And yeah, amazing job from CarX. Props to you for this. We've been waiting for an update like this for a long time. I have to say, with the top 32 drift mode, the two new cars and this new paint feature and a lot of other fixes, I have to say this is probably the best ever update that I think this game has ever seen, I think, apart from cross-platform, which obviously is, you know, a crazy big update. But you can see the brake calipers there just in a nice color. You can also just about see the struts and stuff. In fact, let's see if we can go to the dyno stand. And there you go, so you can now see the struts, the spring, all the different colors and stuff. Very, very cool. Loving this new update. Cannot wait to start making some builds, some design videos and stuff. And just when this comes to console, I will be dropping a video straight away, so stay tuned for that. But loving this update. Cannot believe how good they've done it. Absolutely amazing job. Props to you, CarX. Big shouts out to you for the crazy new update. Cannot wait for it to arrive, hopefully within the next few weeks before Christmas. And stay tuned everyone for more videos reviewing the other new features in this update, like the new stickers, the top 32 drift mode, and also stay tuned for the release on console. But yeah, I hope this video you know, helped you out, sort of you know, just demonstrating the new paint mode system. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did. Really appreciate the support, everyone. Appreciate you staying to the end of the video. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.